I also wanted to take a moment and come on and stand in solidarity with my other fellow Americans in the utter disgust of our president, for lack of better words, in his first appearance after the Nashville catastrophe. How dare you come down on live TV and talk lightheartedly about your favorite ice cream and how much of it you have upstairs, and the only reason you came downstairs was for your favorite ice cream. You are disgusting. You by far are the worst president that I have ever had the not pleasure of being under. And then you have to tie it all into a pretty little bow and joke with the audience and introduce rather cute children that you want to acknowledge in the audience. Children lost their lives. Adults lost their lives. I cannot fathom, as a mother and a wife, how it must have felt to listen to that, to know that I could have just lost my husband. I could have, God forbid, lost my child. And the man that is in charge of the United States of America is speaking about his favorite chocolate chip ice cream. And to add salt to the wound, acknowledging 4 children in the audience that you thought were so cute. That was sad. And then to have your House Speaker come on very shortly after and talk about needing to stand up for the trans community and how the trans community is oppressed and how you should understand them and how sad it is. Yet again, no acknowledgement from the Speaker of House about those families. No acknowledgement about that amazing little girl that her family should receive a Medal of Honor for. She gave her life to push the fire alarm. And you want to acknowledge other children in the audience. Every day, every minute that a camera can roll on you, you have shown you are inept and incompetent and not capable of holding the house that you have. I would not want the vice president to step into your place either. I have no more respect for her than I do for you. But how dare you handle this the way that you did? I hope those seriously misguided individuals that made a horrific mistake and voted for you understand how crucial it is to quickly make sure they don't make those mistakes again. You know, a lot of you could talk about the orange Cheeto with the funny hair and the stripper wife, but at least that man was a leader. At least he stood up. At least he made differences. Here's the thing. America should be run as a company. It should be ran as an enterprise. It should not be ran the way it is currently. And you could say a lot about the Cheeto Man, but not one of you can stand up and say, after a huge catastrophe, that man would have gone on air and talked about his favorite ice cream. So here's the deal. You keep your chocolate chip loving, senile, falling down the stairs grandpa president that wants to recognize trans rights over 3 children and 3 teachers that lost their lives. And I will keep my Cheeto Man inevitably before I ever see a point in your side. He's proved time and time again how inept he is. And the sad part is, some still equally stand by him? Can you justify why ice cream was more important than acknowledging those that died? Can you explain why the House Speaker should be talking about trans rights and understanding trans people instead of acknowledging what the shooter did? We have a lot of problems to fix. And it definitely does not start with banning AR-15s or more laws and regulations to take our weapons away from us. Let's talk about our chocolate chip loving president and the supported trans vengeance rallies that the White House seems to think is a wonderful idea. Let's just trans vengeance rallies everything until the cows come home. Let me ask a question. If Christians made a rally of vengeance Christianity, straight conservative rally, how well would that go with you? How well would that go with the liberals in the room? I don't have any safe places there to invite you guys to. But it's okay for a vengeance trans rally. I'm very interested in seeing at what point this manifesto is going to come to light, if the FBI is ever going to get up off of it and let us see it. I'm very interested in seeing if this is a battle that's developing against conservatives, a battle against Christianity, a battle against anyone and everyone that does not want to jump on the liberal bandwagon and ride it until the cows come home. That's not me. I am a very proud, completely conservative, Christian, don't tell anybody, Republican, and there is absolutely nothing that any of you will ever be able to do to change my mind about that. Have a good night.